So this video is actually about the new changes in ISEC globally, about what we sell as a product. So you guys all remember the old system. You remember the I2A and moves into TR to leadership role, or you go for exchange and then eventually go for head for the future. Now, this has changed into the next slide, and that slide's going to be shown in a second. But what was wrong with this model is it was really restrictive. They expected that you had to go take responsibility before you were on exchange. And as an example of how this really backfired, a few years ago, Germany's exchange rate was really poor because they expected every exchange participant to be a member for 3 months. It wasn't really a product we could sell to exchange participants around the world. So what's it changed to is the next slide. You can see that there have been 4 new products added to the experience. So the experience roughly is I2A at start with engagement with ISEC, and then roughly head for the future with lifelong connection. But in between this, you have this new experiential leadership development phase. Within this, you've got 4 different programs, 2 of which are quite membership driven, will be the team member program and the team leader program, and 2 of them are the global community development program and the global internship program. The global internship and the global community development programs are our exchange functions. They're 2 different products, put it bluntly. Now, the main difference between GIP and GCDP is that GIP needs to be assessed. Like, we're looking for people with qualifications to get on these things. These are for really to develop professional impact rather than societal impact, which is the GCDP's goal. So the type of VPs that we need to recruit for GIP is people with skills that they can prove, and the assessment is more difficult to apply. They're also usually longer term and usually paid, but there are some GIPs that are shorter term during the summer holidays that we can fit in. So to put it bluntly, GIP is roughly MTs, TTs and ETs. So just assume that those 3 categories have merged into GIP and the DTs have merged just into GCDP. Now, what we sell with GCDP is basically a program that's unqualified. You don't need to be very qualified, although English speaking is very key or is very, very useful to get maps out there in the world. It's usually applicable to most students who have summer to kill because they're all short term and they're almost all unpaid. I say they're all short term, but that's untrue. Like, generally speaking, most of them are short term and most of them are unpaid. You know, it's like an ISEC. Nothing's a guarantee for types of programs, but they're basically rough descriptions that we can explain to potential EPs about what we sell. So if you need to look over that or give us a call, then do that, or you could just watch the video again and you're there to learn it properly. Of course, email us or give us a phone call in the office to clarify things. But it's a really good way of doing it because we can split the products down. And in future time, then maybe there'll be a whole team doing GIP rating and a whole team doing GCDP. But currently we're looking at just merging the teams together because they're all OGX. But that's all for discussion later on. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope it's been informative. And that's me over and out, guys. Toodaloo.